Hello, knowledge seekers. In this episode of 20-Minute Books, we delve into What I Talk About When I Talk About Running by the renowned Japanese author Haruki Murakami. This memoir offers a personal glimpse into the intertwined nature of running and writing, two of Murakami's solitary yet profoundly interconnected passions. Through his narrative, Murakami explores how these activities shape his creativity, discipline, and outlook on life. Haruki Murakami, celebrated for his unique, quirky, and thought-provoking fiction, has captivated readers worldwide with bestsellers such as Norwegian Wood, The Wind-Up Bird Chronicle, and Kafka on the Shore. Beyond his fictional realms, Murakami has contributed over 40 nonfiction works, including insightful essays like Underground and Portraits in Jazz, showcasing his diverse talent and deep reflections on various facets of life. What I talk about when I talk about running is a journey not just through physical landscapes, but also through the mental and emotional pathways that writing and running navigate together. This book is an inspiration for fans of Murakami's distinctive prose, writers and runners seeking motivation, and late bloomers looking for a spark of encouragement. Whether you lace up your running shoes or pen your next piece, Murakami's reflections offer valuable lessons on perseverance, creativity, and the solitary quest for meaning. Join us as we explore the rhythmic cadence of Murakami's running and writing life, a narrative that captures the essence of pushing forward, one step, one word at a time. What I Talk About When I Talk About Running, a memoir about running and writing. Introduction: A Journey Beyond Words, the intersection of writing and running. Haruki Murakami, a name synonymous with spellbinding narratives that captivate both the mind and the imagination, has long been celebrated for his contribution to literary fiction. His surreal, dream-infused novels have carved a unique niche in the literary world, captivating a global audience with their deeply reflective and imaginative stories. Yet beneath the layers of his intricate narratives lies another passion, one that might initially seem removed from the quiet introspection of writing: the physical and mentally demanding world of marathon running. In an unexpected twist to his illustrious career, Murakami reveals the profound connection between the solitude of running and the solitary craft of writing in his memoir, What I Talk About When I Talk About Running. Beginning in the 1980s, Murakami embarked on a journey that transformed him from a habitual smoker into a dedicated runner, participating in marathons and even ultramarathons, which are races extending beyond the traditional marathon distance of 26.2 miles. This book is an intimate glimpse into how this transformation and his subsequent running experiences have become an integral part of his creative and personal life. The memoir, conceived while preparing for the New York City Marathon in 2005, serves not only as a training log, but as a profound exploration of the symbiotic relationship between running and writing. Through the rhythmic pounding of feet on pavement, Murakami found a valuable counterpart to the rhythm of words on a page, a partnership that has significantly influenced his work and approach to life. As we follow Murakami's journey, the narrative unfolds to reveal the shared essence of writing and running. Both disciplines require persistence, discipline, and a sense of solitude. The writer and the runner alike must face the blank page or the open road ahead, confronting their limits and pushing beyond them. It's in these moments of struggle that Murakami finds not only inspiration, but a deeper understanding of his own abilities and thresholds. Moreover, Murakami's account sheds light on how ultramarathons, with their grueling intensity and demand for extreme endurance, transcend mere physical activity to become almost spiritual experiences. These races challenge the runner to explore the depths of their mental and emotional reserves, echoing the process of delving deep into one's psyche during the creative writing process. What I talk about when I talk about running invites readers on a thought-provoking journey that transcends the act of putting one foot in front of the other. It's a meditation on the ways our hobbies and passions can shape us, teach us about ourselves, and perhaps most importantly, connect with the essence of who we are and what we do. Murakami's reflections provide a rich tapestry of insights, weaving together the physical and the metaphorical to reveal the underlying threads that unite the disciplines of writing and running into a single cohesive narrative of self-discovery and endurance. And Part 1. The Road to Clarity. Murakami's Meditative Miles. On an idyllic day nestled in the embrace of Kauai, with the sun casting its warm glow and trade winds whispering secrets of the sea, a motley crew of joggers finds solace on the winding paths to the beach. Among them strides Haruki Murakami, a figure as enigmatic in his physical pursuits as he is in his literary creations. Murakami has woven running into the fabric of his daily existence, embarking on an hour-long journey nearly every day, amounting to a commendable 156 miles each month. Despite acknowledging the inevitable toll of time on his body, for Murakami, the act of running transcends the physical. It isn't about accolades, personal bests, or sculpting a runner's physique. It's an exploration of the self. The essence of Murakami's running philosophy lies in its simplicity. Running is all about clearing the mind. This revelation didn't dawn on Murakami until his 30s, a considerable time after he had established himself as the proprietor of a jazz bar. With the bar's sale and his pivot to writing as his primary profession, he also discovered the path of the runner. Over 2 decades, this path has seen him complete an annual marathon, tallying to 23 in total, each a testament to his enduring commitment to this solitary pursuit. Murakami finds a profound connection between the solace of running and the solitude of writing. Both activities are solitary by nature, not meant to compete against others, but rather to fulfill personal aspirations and delve into self-exploration. Age and the inevitable slowing down do little to dampen his enthusiasm, for the joy lies not in the speed but in the journey itself. One of the most cherished aspects of his running ritual is the mental clarity it affords him, a precious commodity in the bustling noise of everyday life. Murakami describes entering a state of mind he refers to as the void, a place where thoughts and emotions drift away, leaving a tranquil space of calm. This void is not a void of absence, but one of presence, where one is deeply connected with the present moment, distanced from the clutter of thoughts and emotions. This pursuit of the void through the rhythm of his strides offers Murakami a sanctuary, an oasis of peace amidst life's tumult. No matter the emotional turmoil of the day, the solution seems just a runaway. With each step, the chaos of the world fades into the background, leaving a serene clarity in its wake. In this rhythmic motion, Murakami finds not only a means to physical well-being, but a path to mental and emotional equilibrium. The road might be long, and the journey solitary, but it's on these runs that Murakami discovers the serenity of the void, an invaluable companion in the quest for clarity and peace. Part 2. From Jazz Bars to Jogging Trails, Murakami's Unexpected Transformation. In the bustling cityscape of Tokyo, behind the doors of a tiny jazz bar, Haruki Murakami lived a life steeped in music, late nights, and smoky atmospheres. Little did he know, a single day at Jingu Stadium in 1978 would pivot his path dramatically. As he watched a baseball game unfold, a thought wandered into his mind, uninvited yet transformative. I could write a novel. This fleeting thought wasn't just a daydream, it birthed Murakami's first novel, Hear the Wind Sing, marking the unlikely beginning of a storied literary career. With each publication, Murakami's reputation as a writer solidified, culminating in his decision, in 1981, to sell his jazz bar and write full-time. Yet, this transition from the dynamic world of jazz to the sedentary life of a novelist took its toll on Murakami's health, leading to rapid weight gain and a sense of physical unease. It was then that running entered the stage of his life, destined to become not just a hobby, but a cornerstone of his lifestyle and creative process. Running, for Murakami, was a revelation. His early lifestyle as a jazz bar owner involved late nights, copious smoking, and an exhaustive daily routine that left little room for health or fitness. Transitioning from Tokyo to the quieter surroundings of Narashino in Chiba Prefecture, Murakami embraced a radical change. Gone were the nights of smoke and drink, replaced with early starts and a rekindled connection with nature and his own well-being. Initially, running was a challenge. Short jogs left him breathless, each step a reminder of how far he had drifted from physical fitness. However, Murakami's determination mirrored the persistence and discipline that writing demanded. Steadily, as if through a transformative alchemy of sweat and perseverance, he began to evolve, not just into a writer of acclaim, but into a runner of persistence. His body adapted, his endurance surged, and a runner's physique emerged, reshaping his identity and lifestyle. This unexpected symbiosis of writing and running may seem incongruous at first. However, for Murakami, it represented a balancing act, a way to maintain both mental acuity and physical health, essential components of his creative and personal existence. Running, with its rhythmic solitude and physical demand, paralleled the solitary and mentally strenuous craft of writing, providing Murakami a counterbalance to the sedentary hours spent weaving narratives. As much as running represented a means to stay fit, it became an intrinsic part of Murakami's creative ritual, a physical meditation that cleared the way for imaginative exploration. The roads and trails, with their unfurling landscapes and rhythmic footfalls, became as much a canvas for creativity as the pages he filled with words. In the end, Murakami's journey from jazz bar owner to internationally acclaimed novelist and marathon runner is a testament to the unpredictable paths life can take. For Murakami, both writing and running emerged as unexpected yet deeply interwoven aspects of his life, each reinforcing and enriching the other, creating a harmonious rhythm between the physical and the imaginative. Part 3: Endurance Beyond Limits, The Runner's Discipline. In the biting chill of 2001, nestled within the serene expanse of Chiba Prefecture, Haruki Murakami embarks on his annual marathon, an event that, for him, stands as a testament to personal perseverance and the testing ground of physical limits. As the miles stretch out before him, Murakami maintains a steady pace, a rhythm that has become almost second nature. Yet the journey is fraught with unforeseen challenges. Around mile 18, his body rebels, muscles cramp, and every step becomes a battle against his own anatomy. Faced with no alternative, Murakami decides to walk the remaining distance, each step layered with disappointment. This moment of vulnerability reveals a fundamental truth. Runners must teach their bodies to obey commands. Murakami's ordeal in Chiba served not as a defeat, but as a clarion call for greater discipline and preparation. Recognizing that mental fortitude alone could not conquer the physical demands of marathon running, he embarked on a rigorous training regimen. This wasn't just about adding mileage, but about enhancing the quality of each run, pushing himself further with each outing, conditioning his body to withstand the grueling demands of long-distance running. Reflecting on this episode, Murakami recalls his inaugural marathon experience, which wasn't on a well-tread course, but between Athens and Marathon, a homage to the origins of the marathon itself. In the sweltering heat of a Greek summer in 1983, Murakami set out to traverse this historic route, an endeavor few would brave, especially under the punishing sun that defines Greek midsummers. Despite the odds, he pushed ahead, driven by a mix of determination and the overwhelming desire to accomplish what he had set out to do. Crossing the finish line of that marathon, scorched by the sun and fueled by sheer willpower, Murakami uncovered a reservoir of resilience within himself, a wellspring of determination that would see him through subsequent challenges both on and off the running track. This experience, marrow-deep and grueling, wasn't merely about the physical act of running. It was a profound journey into the essence of personal endurance and the stark realization that the body must learn to heed the mind's commands. In training and in reflection, Murakami learned invaluable lessons about the interplay between the physical and the mental, the tangible act of running, and the intangible resolve it requires. Through discipline and dedication, he taught his body to persevere, to push beyond perceived limits, turning setbacks into springboards for growth. This discipline, born on the running trails and tested by the unforgiving Greek heat, became a cornerstone of Murakami's approach to running, writing, and life, a perpetual cycle of exceeding one's own expectations, step by grueling step. Part 4. Marathon of Words. Murakami's Run for Persistence. On a crisp day in September, Haruki Murakami touches down in Japan, his schedule brimming over the next 2 weeks. The launch of his latest literary creation has the press buzzing for interviews, while meetings with editors, designers, and friends vie for his time. Amidst this whirlwind, Murakami finds himself on a quest for a new assistant, a search that weaves yet another thread into his densely packed days. However, looming on the horizon is the New York City Marathon, a goal tethering him to a rigorous discipline unnoticed by the buzzing crowd of professional engagements. In the brief interludes of his hectic schedule, Murakami seeks refuge in the serene trails surrounding Jingugayen, near the historic Meiji Shrine in Tokyo, where he dedicates himself to the rhythm of his run. Each stride is a step toward readiness, a defiance of the time constraints that challenge his preparation. Murakami's commitment to running amid a demanding schedule isn't just about physical health. It's a testament to his belief in the power of persistence, a quality he views as integral to both novel writing and marathon running. Writing a novel and running a marathon both take persistence. Questions about the secret ingredients to successful novel writing often follow Murakami, and while talent tops his list of necessities, the inherent knack for storytelling and a flair for weaving narratives, he swiftly underlines the essential role of focus and endurance. The journey of a novelist is not unlike that of a marathon runner. Both require a dogged persistence that transcends the initial sparks of inspiration or talent. Murakami draws a parallel between the manual labor of writing and running. The focus of an athlete preparing for a marathon mirrors that of a novelist committed to their story. Hours evolve into days and months, where the runner and writer alike immerse in their respective labors, guided by an unwavering focus on the finish line, whether it be a physical tape or the completion of a manuscript. Endurance, too, is a shared necessity. Runners soldier on through physical discomfort, their eyes fixed on the goal despite their bodies' protests. Similarly, writers navigate the mental and emotional marathon of bringing a novel to life, dedicating countless hours to their craft, steadfast in the face of distraction or discouragement. Thankfully, focus and endurance are not innate traits doled out to the lucky few, but skills honed through consistent practice. Murakami offers a beacon of hope to aspiring writers and runners alike. These qualities can be cultivated. With dedication to daily discipline, the once daunting peaks of completing a marathon, or a manuscript transition from distant dreams to achievable realities. This path of persistence, underscored by Murakami's own journey, champions the enduring human spirit, celebrating the achievements wrought from the steady application of focus and endurance. Part 5. The Artist's Discipline, Nurturing Creativity Through Health. As autumn casts its spell over Boston, transforming the landscape into a vivid tableau of ochre and russet, Haruki Murakami blends into the scenery of runners tracing the Charles River's shores. Amid this tranquil backdrop, Murakami contemplates the quiet routine that punctuates his life, a lifestyle that might puzzle those who equate artistic fervor with a penchant for the dramatic and unconventional. Yet, for Murakami, the serenity of his disciplined life is not just a preference but a necessity for his creative wellspring. Staying healthy is essential for delving into deeper wells of emotion. The romanticized vision of the tortured artist, embroiled in a life of decadence and disorder to mine the depths of creativity, is a notion that Murakami confronts and rejects. This stereotype, often glamorized in media, paints a picture of creativity birthed from chaos. However, Murakami's experiences send a contrasting message. True artistic exploration necessitates a foundation of health and stability. Murakami posits that the essence of profound artistic expression lies not in external tumult, but within the inner landscapes of the soul. Yet, these explorations come at a cost, as delving into one's psyche often unearths both the luminous and the shadowy facets of human experience. The act of creation, therefore, is a journey that demands confrontation with one's own darkness, a process fraught with psychological peril. To navigate these treacherous waters, Murakami arms himself with a regimen of health and routine. His daily runs are not mere physical exercises, but a bulwark against the emotional and mental toll that artistic creation exacts. Early nights and disciplined days form a protective barrier, allowing him to continuously engage with the challenging aspects of his work without succumbing to despair or burnout. Murakami's approach to creativity is reflective of a broader philosophy, that the sustenance of the artist's spirit requires a careful nurturing of the body and mind. In his paradigm, debauchery and self-destruction do not fuel the creative process but threaten to derail it. Instead, it is through the maintenance of a nice and wholesome lifestyle that he finds the strength to venture into the depths of human emotion and emerge with the pearls of artistic expression. Thus, Murakami's daily rituals, the observation of park life, the repetitive purchase of plain shoes, the enjoyment of favorite music, and the commitment to running, compose a symphony of ordinary acts that build an extraordinary resilience. In this disciplined routine lies the key to unlocking the profoundest expressions of art, a silent testament to the power of health as the artist's truest ally in the journey of creation. Part 6. The Unearthly Journey Beyond 26 Miles. In the quiet embrace of dawn, you find yourself in Yubetsu, a quaint town cradling the western shores of Lake Saroma in northern Hokkaido, Japan. Despite the arrival of early summer, a crisp chill lingers in the air, a reminder of the region's proximity to the wilds of the north. As the first light of day paints the sky, you embark on a journey not just of distance, but of self-discovery. The marathon marker at 26 miles comes and goes, but your journey is far from over. Hours meld into each other, and the act of running becomes your entire universe. Muscles ache, time distorts, and the landscape blurs into a backdrop for the relentless rhythm of your steps. When you finally cross the finish line at the Waka Natural Flower Garden, on Lake Saroma's eastern edge, after 12 exhausting hours, you've accomplished more than finishing an ultramarathon. You've undergone a transformation. Running an ultramarathon is a surreal and life-changing experience. The endeavor to complete an ultramarathon, any race exceeding the 26 miles of a traditional marathon, is monumental. Haruki Murakami embarked on such a quest, enduring a 62-mile trek that stands as both a pinnacle and a crucible in his long-distance running career. Murakami's singular ultramarathon journey was marked by a stark transformation, not just physically but mentally. The race, teeming with challenges that pushed him to the brink, became an exercise in endurance and willpower beyond anything he had previously known. The second half of the race, especially the final miles, was an odyssey into the depths of persistence. Swollen feet necessitated bigger shoes. Relentless pain demanded not just physical but mental disassociation. In this dissociated state, Murakami transcended the mere act of running. He became a vessel for endurance, his consciousness separated from the agony of his body. This mechanical, almost otherworldly existence propelled him forward, channeling a sense of emptiness that felt akin to a spiritual awakening. Crossing the finish line was not just a physical achievement, but a passage into a new realm of understanding. Yet, the aftermath of the ultramarathon was as challenging as the race itself. Murakami found himself in the grips of runner's blues, a profound sense of detachment from the joy and satisfaction that running once brought him. This period of ennui lingered, clouding the essence of his passion for months. Time, however, is a healer. The blues have gradually lifted, allowing Murakami to find solace in running once more, albeit with a newfound perspective. While the prospect of another ultra-marathon remains unlikely, he looks ahead to the New York City Marathon with anticipation, ready for the next chapter in his running narrative. This journey beyond 26 miles has not only reshaped Murakami's relationship with running, but has offered him a glimpse into the extraordinary capacities of the human spirit: endurance, resilience, and the relentless drive to move forward, one step at a time. Part 7. Embracing the Run, Murakami's Lifelong Journey. The morning air is charged with anticipation as the New York City Marathon commences, marking the culmination of Haruki Murakami's months of meticulous preparation. The countless hours of training, the strategic planning, the blend of excitement and nervousness. It's a moment that encapsulates all his efforts, ready to be unveiled in the heart of the race. Yet, the outcome of the marathon is not the extraordinary climax one might expect. The experience, while not exceptional, is satisfactory, embodying the very essence of life's unpredictability. You give your all and continue forward, regardless of the climax or the denouement. Murakami will keep running as long as he feels like running. In the lead-up to the New York City Marathon, Murakami imagined the thrill of the race with vivid clarity, the collective energy of the runners, the challenge of each incline, and the anticipated adrenaline rush near the finale. However, reality painted a different picture. Despite a strong start, maintaining his desired pace became a struggle, with cramps and fatigue setting in earlier than expected. Crossing the finish line after just over 4 hours, Murakami faced a tinge of disappointment, a gentle reminder of the unforeseen challenges that can temper our expectations. Months later, as he lined up for the Boston Marathon, a race dear to his heart, Murakami adopted a new strategy, dialing back on intensive training and commencing at a more measured pace. Despite this adjusted approach, the outcome mirrored his New York experience. A respectable completion, but far from his aspirations. Yet, in the face of this repetition of mediocre results, Murakami embraced the outcomes with a sense of equanimity, accepting them as part of his marathon journey. For Murakami, running transcends the boundaries of mere physical activity. It has intertwined with the fabric of his being, an intrinsic element of who he is. The fluctuating tides of performance, the gradual wear of time, none deter him from the path of running. It's a commitment that resonates with the natural world, akin to the salmon's relentless swim upstream or the lifelong bonds formed by wild ducks. Running, for Murakami, is not an endeavor measured by the ticking clock or the accolades at the finish line, but a practice that defines him, a companion that accompanies him like a well-worn suitcase filled with tales of the journey. Thus, Murakami's philosophy of running is a testament to the enduring spirit of persistence, an ode to continuing in the face of both triumph and disappointment. As long as the desire to run burns within, Murakami will lace up his shoes and set out onto the path, embracing each step as part of the endless marathon of life. Part 8. Unveiling Strength, Murakami's Journey of Self-Discovery. In a moment frozen in the late 1960s, a young Haruki Murakami stands before his mirror, his reflection bearing the raw vulnerability of his teenage insecurities. Each feature scrutinized, thick eyebrows, oddly shaped fingernails, spells out a litany of perceived flaws. Fast forward 4 decades, Murakami finds himself on the precipice of a new challenge, not in the sanctuary of his room, but against the vast backdrop of Niigata, preparing to plunge into the demanding sequence of a triathlon. Within him, the echoes of his youthful self-doubts linger, yet the pressing demands of the race ahead leave no room for such reflections. Now is the time for action, not introspection. Life is a long process of discovering your potential. Triathlons, Murakami discovered, presented a landscape far removed from the solitary pursuit of running. With swimming and biking added to the mix, they demanded a versatility that did not come as second nature. Swimming in particular was his Achilles heel, a skill he never properly cultivated, once even leading to a race-ending panic in the open ocean. This moment of vulnerability and defeat cast a long shadow, deterring him from triathlons for years. Yet the quest for improvement is relentless. Murakami's determination saw him through a series of swimming coaches, each with their own technique, but none quite fitting until he encountered one who understood his unique needs. Under her guidance, stroke by stroke, Murakami began to rebuild his relationship with the water, transforming trepidation into confidence. 2006 marked Murakami's return to the triathlon arena. With renewed vigor, he surged into the water, his movements a testament to perseverance and resilience. Midway, when his goggles fogged and the specter of panic loomed, he found within himself the calm to breathe, recall his training, and conquer the fear that once bested him. Transitioning from the swim to the bike, Murakami's spirit soared with the realization of how far he had come. Finishing the race wasn't about claiming victory over others, but celebrating a personal triumph. The accolades or standings held no sway in the face of the satisfaction Murakami felt, a satisfaction born out of conquering what he had once thought insurmountable. Through this journey, he uncovered not only the depths of his physical capabilities, but the resilience of his spirit, underscoring the truth that our potential is often veiled, awaiting discovery. Murakami's reflection on his transformation elucidates a broader life lesson. The path to uncovering one's potential is fraught with self-doubt and challenges, but it is through these trials that we find our hidden strengths. While the mirror of youth might highlight our flaws, it is through endeavors like Murakami's triathlon, each stroke, pedal, and step, that we unveil our capacity for growth, resilience, and the boundless potential that lies within. Final summary. The story of Haruki Murakami transcends the narrative of an accomplished novelist or an avid marathon runner. It's a tale of unexpected paths intertwining, driven by instinct and a quiet persistence, to explore the depth of one's potential. Murakami's life, shaped by the confluence of contemplative writing and the physical demands of long-distance running, serves as a testament to the power of solitary pursuits in molding not just a career but a way of being. Both writing and running are solitary endeavors that demand a high degree of personal discipline and endurance. They are practices that challenge the individual to push beyond perceived limitations, to persist in the face of solitude and the internal dialogue it evokes. For Murakami, running is more than a physical exercise. It is a parallel to his writing process, a discipline that nurtures his creative spirit and fortifies his resolve. Murakami's integration of running into his daily life is not merely a choice but a necessity. The discipline of running, with its rhythmic monotony and physical demands, became a scaffold for his writing, offering him the endurance and mental clarity required for his literary explorations. It is through running that Murakami accesses the reservoirs of determination and resilience necessary for the solitary act of writing. In his reflection on the intertwined nature of running and writing, Murakami offers a broader insight into the pursuit of passion. The journey is solitary, filled with moments of doubt, but it is also gratifying, unveiling the latent potential within. The discipline and endurance cultivated on the running trail mirror the qualities essential for navigating the challenges of writing: patience, persistence, and a relentless pursuit of self-improvement. Ultimately, Murakami's narrative is one of discovery, an unfolding realization that the path to fulfilling one's potential lies in embracing the disciplines that challenge us most. Writing and running, in their solitude and rigorous demands, became channels through which Murakami could express his deepest self, each stride and word a step toward understanding the depths of human endurance and creativity. Through his journey, Murakami illustrates that the passion and dedication we invest in our solitary pursuits enrich not only our personal achievements but also the tapestry of our lives. Thank you for joining me today on this journey of learning and discovery as we explored the insights of another thought-provoking book in our growing library of knowledge. If you've enjoyed our time together, please take a moment to follow our podcast, give us a 5-star rating, and share 20-minute books with other knowledge seekers. Your support truly means a lot. Don't forget to join me again in the next episode, where we will delve into another enriching book. Until then, happy reading and happy listening.